don't know why I switched to Daphne. You can obviously tell it's Rahul because he was at the expedition. Maybe, oh, probably because Daphne's like player 1 and Penny's player 2. I bet that's it. Okay, well, all right, that's fine. Daphne, let's go ahead and get you to cook. Now, even though we're about to approach an ending, since we plan on covering all of the endings on the same play file, we will still play wisely. Not just try to drag things out or anything. So if this episode, or if you don't want to see an ending, please go ahead and skip the endings with ending marked in the title, and I won't be offended. Joe, you're going to go ahead and dismantle, actually. We get a lot of resources. Let's just try to dismantle anything above the highest number of things. It seems like the fairest way to distribute that. Frank, you probably get some communal area rest. Not hardcore rest like Michelle needs, which is just a tiny bit of a scratch, not a big deal. Okay, Aubrey, you still don't qualify for the bed yet because you're not the most injured. You're not within the top 4 injured people. Rahul, for example, is pretty injured. I don't know if it's faster to go on the stairs. It probably is not. Rahul was so close to the pipe, maybe it would have been faster that way. Let's see, Barb. We're gonna have her just rest in the communal area. Yeah, we have 4 endings to go. This is just the first of them. This was technically the 3rd ending I unlocked, so I'd already seen a lot of the game by this time. Lester, actually, we're gonna send you out. You're we're actually send you to Pogo's Greenhaven because there's nothing but zombies there, so you can just punch them out, and that'll be fine. There's nothing for you to bring back. Hudson, you absolutely need some rest, and of course, our Kirk guy is gonna need some rest. So Robbie, I guess we'll send you to go fight. I mean, is there anybody with more rest than you? Let's see here. More rest and more hit points. Frank has bad back, so I don't really want to send him. Aubrey has a little bit of a scratch, so I think it's a little unfair to do that to her. Barb needs rest a lot. So yeah, I guess we send Robbie out. So to prepare ourselves for... Actually, let's redo this order here real quick. I'm going to switch over to Lester real quick and cancel that. And then we'll do Robbie or Springwood Drive. You can go ahead and take that. I'm not sure you actually get to use it on it. Oh, you know what? There's like 3 zombies in a single room. Yeah, we should probably... let's just go ahead and use this bat. That should do plenty. Then we'll send Lester in. If I can just get the order correct. Then Lester will go here. With nothing. Alright. Then Kirk needs some rest, so I press 2 a couple times. 2 will make the faces on the left side go down, and 1 will make the faces on the left side go up. So if I press 1 right now, it'll go to Robbie. If I press 2, it'll go to Daphne. Alright, that's our team. As far as food, we're probably doing all fine. Let's go ahead and launch now. The reason why I wanted to save the story segment towards the end is because we're going to turn right back around and then do that again. You'll see what I mean. Unfortunately, they have respawned, so they'll be kind of problematic. Yeah, I told you it's not even worth clearing this place out earlier. So all the fist attacks I did, that was for this reason. If they chose to respawn, it wasn't going to really be... I think the phrase is any hair off my back. I don't actually know what that means. How is something not being your problem no hair off my back? Am I saying that correctly? I don't understand it. I think I know how to use it, but I don't think I understand what it means. Idioms. They're really fun to dissect if you really think about them. See if that group is still there. I do not see them. But it has already been shattered. And until it's shattered, your character cannot actually climb through the window. If it's just... Oh, no, it's both of them. Alright, we'll wait. Let's go and get you to come upstairs. Come on, dude. I know I caught your attention. You're waiting for me to go on the stairs myself so you can get me, aren't you? Dude, I saw his posture change. Like that. That's what I call the stairway kill. It's my most evolved form of the stairway juke. Now, I don't know if there's a zombie behind that door, so we're going to actually lure him away. Did you seriously not? I did this a few times on live stream. Nobody seemed particularly upset about it, and then I explained, watch, the zombies will get even with me, and we're going to be cheesing each other. There's nothing wrong in doing this. Oh, my guinea pigs are getting a little antsy. They would like some hay. Hold on, piggies, I'm killing zombies. So there's 3. That's why I brought the bat. That way, if I needed to, I could... That way, if I needed to, I could do melee swinging, because punches only hurt one person at a time. Maybe I'll lure another one up. I don't know if I actually... Oh, there we go. I was trying to get him to stop spitting in place. But yeah, if I had actually broken weapons on this in the previous clearings, I would be annoyed that I have to break some more weapons. So the fact I only did all of this up to this point with just fists is okay, because we pretty much regenerated all of it. There's a couple scratches left, like Aubrey is evidence of that. But even once we're done here, we probably never need to worry about this shelter again. Probably. Let's go ahead and lure you up too. Now, you always want to be ready to attack because it's not a 100% sneak kill rate. I tried this earlier. You might remember when we were at the Jay's Motel, just a little bit ago. A little bit for me, probably like 1 or 2 episodes ago for you. But, yeah, I tried it with the frying pan, and it did not take. Alright, well, I was kind of hoping to have a bat for when we go upstairs. Well, frying pan will do. So that way I can hit multiple zombies at once. Not the side of the door I wanted you on, dude. There's probably 1 to 2 zombies downstairs. So I might just punch them out so we can keep the frying pan ready to go. I'm used to the weapon being on the first slot. We gotta wait for the zombie anyways. I'm pretty sure there's gonna be a zombie in that room. Let's just move that over. Yeah, there's a zombie, but I don't want to use the pan. Part of the reason I missed was because my eyes were on the far right of the screen trying to see if there was a second zombie in the room. So I was like, I'll attack as soon as I can confirm there's no second guy. Alright, I have had a zombie in this last room before. Oh, okay, well. I have closed this door. I'm pretty sure it's open by default. Alright, time for the frying pan. Let's see if the enemy has automatic aggro again like last time. They shouldn't. As far as I know, it only happens the one time. No, they got automatic again. Alright. It's fine. I knew I wasn't going to sneak up to him, but I wanted to get away from the orange one. I was trying to back up because I don't want to leave the area. Discovered all locations in this area. Yeah, he's still aggressive. I'm not going to try to sneak kill him. I'm just going to go for it. And you make sure to go through here to get the last loot. Alright, we weren't able to break the frying pan, but since we're moving here anyways, it should fall in my pocket, unless I have maximum items. I don't think you can climb up here. Yeah, you can't. Yeah, there's no climbing up on top of the greenhouse either. Alright, we're done here. Good job, Robbie. So now we'll do the storyline all together. Let me hold on. Let me feed the pigs. Alright, so to reiterate, while I would normally put all my stuff front-loaded, because we plan on returning here right after talking to them, I wanted it all in one segment. They're going to send us off to do a quest, and then we're going to leave, and we're going to come back and say, hey, quest is done. I could bring things with me automatically. I've never been able to... Only on livestream have I ever been able to get to fight this guy, so let's try meeting him over here and see if we can get him. No, he just is stuck there. Alright. Let's fight some people up here. We'll start with outside first. But, yeah, we could technically bring the items ahead of time, but it would kind of break the scene or dialogue since we're not in an area we're supposed to be. It'll make sense when I revisit the location. Crunch. Good job. I don't like fighting on an incline, so we're going to go inside and fight this one. Although it will put me closer to the other guy. I'm really getting the hang of this. I'll still get scratched. Like, maybe this will be the one to scratch me up. But this is a lot better than my first playthrough, where I used to dodge all the time as soon as I hear the grunt, just reflexively, and then I'd get hit 100% of the time. You have to wait a little while after you hear the groan. The groan is a good indicator when you should be ready. But if you dodge as soon as you hear the grunt, you will get hit. Come on, can I get you? No? No, you gonna stay there, dude? Alright. There are deep scratches on the floor near the ice cream machine. I don't actually know if it's a real thing, but I've always heard stories about like how McDonald's ice cream machines are broken or something. Is it milkshake machines? I'm not sure. I never go to McDonald's for that thing. Maybe they get the kids chicken nuggets if they've been really good about something. A plaque on the wall reads, Greenhaven Reservoir, 1910 to 1973. No admittance without authorization. And exactly who would want to come down here without authorization, dude? You have to literally pay people to come down here and work. And I'm sure the network cares about authorization. That didn't stop them. A plaque. Yeah. I knew as soon as I saw this box what it would be. This is obviously, if you have weapons, you have to stow it in here or the door will not open. If you're carrying too many weapons to put in a box, go put it somewhere else. I don't know. But they will not let you through with any weapons. And of course, there's no free loot inside. This is one of the times I also tested things on my press release build. I tried leaving like a cleaver in the left area. And when I came back, Pogo's Greenhaven had respawn loot. My items were missing from the storage box. Not a big deal. I just wanted to test it. A slot opens, revealing a pair of squinting eyes. A voice cuts through the silence.
Ain't seen you before.
Am I supposed to call you Cerbero, or just say it?
Either is fine, as long as it's said. You got some kind of business down here, camarada?
I want to talk to whoever is running things.
Not till we get a good look at ya. You don't look right somehow. You're sweating a lot, sweating right through them nice clothes.
It's the heat.
Alright. You look like crap, but that don't mean you're sick. Weapons go in the case behind you. You ain't coming in armed. Talk to Corbin in the big tent. Don't wander. One more thing. We got 10,000 eyes down here. Mess around and I guarantee you'll never see the surface again.
I think they should really just do without putting up your items. I get it. You don't want the player to try to kill these people, but they're not even in your lane, so I don't think players are going to be worried too much about that. And I'll talk more about that once we close down for the day, but let's go ahead and continue on with our cutscenes. That's not really a cutscene. I don't know what to call it. Our linear dialogue, I suppose. Come on in. Not a bad setup, eh? Now, what can I do for you? I'm hitting E. Oh, wow, I'm broken. Okay. Okay, let me... I think it's because I had my flashlight out during this. Alright, I'll be right back. Oh, that means I gotta kill those guys again. Alright, let me... Is there really nothing I can do? I'm hitting E now, but... Alright, we'll be right back. The worst part is that I'm going to have to do both of the bunkers, or both areas again, it is. And I had to reassign everybody again. In the meantime, we might as well create some revolver ammunition. The cost in current production is the same. So I get 5 bullets for the revolver at a cost of 4 fasteners, 4 metal, and 1 firearm part. If I were to make pistol ammunition, I'd still get 5 bullets, but the revolver is better. You get to kill 2 zombies per bullet since it penetrates 1. So we'll go ahead and make an entire stack of that. Since Barb does technically, I mean, she is a bit free. She can probably take a nap after this. We're going to go ahead and assign, let's see, where's Robbie on this list? That'd be number 2. Okay. We want Robbie still to go first. And I organized this, by the way, by putting all of it into my pocket. Because we are actually at max capacity or very close to it. So we need to actually start spending more of these weapons. We're going to take that. Take the Frypan, and actually no, maybe not the Frypan. Maybe see now you see how that took place to axe right there. So we'll take the hammer, and then we'll take another tomahawk, and then we're gonna switch over to Lester. I went the entire wrong way, and he will take a frying pan. So in the hopes that we are able to wake up that one zombie by the front desk. Alright, let's try this again. Since my equipment and loadout is slightly different, it might be kind of interesting to watch, even though this is maybe the 3rd or 4th time we've punched or defeated our way into the building at 22 Springwood Drive. But if I can do this flawlessly or near it, I think that would be worth showing, so I just have to do it that well first. Normally I would re-equip my item right now, but the game kind of glitches out if you do that during your animation. He sounds like he heard it a little bit. Not enough to get pissed, I think. Alright, now we gotta start clearing the downstairs. Looks like these two. Gotta make sure you're in position if you want to try to do that. It's not a guarantee it can still work. Plus, you have a very small fraction of a moment to do that in, and if you miss it, you will need to be ready to fight. So be ready. Don't just get yourself hurt because you missed the opportunity and thought, oh, okay. The best you can do is just get ready for Q or left click to attack again. There's not much else you need to do. That way you don't get surprise attacked when you were trying to ambush. The first few times I failed this stairway kill, the enemy just basically got a free hit on me, is what I'm saying. Go in and fight this one now. Close the door. Give us a moment. I don't normally get to dodge 3 times in a fight like that, because after the second one I get hit because you're out of stamina. That's why I said uh-oh. Let's go ahead and move. Actually, there's items in there. Let's grab that. I was gonna say let's move our hatchet to the first slot to make it easy to unequip. Close this. I'd rather not have 3 guys attacking me when I'm trying to clear this area again if I ever needed to clear it. Hopefully we never need to do this. All right, we're going to try to use the tomahawk as much as possible to wear it out, since I plan on using it up at the surface level. So that way we can break it sooner. Also, I'm going to need to make sure the frying pan is actually in the first slot now. Because if it breaks, that's the thing I want. Okay, since we have already established the enemy is not going to give me any relief, it's just going to try to ambush me no matter what, we're going to immediately jump out and try to kill the guy on the right. Alright, done. I didn't need the frying pan after all. So practice makes perfect. Okay, since our inventory is pretty much going to be limited, everything should stack aside from the 2 weapons, but everything should stack in existing slots, so I don't think it's going to take any more inventory. But if we were to lose something, I'd rather lose that electric piece. There's literally nothing I can do with it at this time. Let's see if we can get Lester to perform just as well. It was probably kind of a fluke that I was able to defeat 3 without getting hit. So we'll try to tilt the odds more in my favor by using a frying pan to help with that. But that being said, I still got to wake these guys up. And I'm not sure what the best way to do that is. Maybe if I did it out here. Because both of them will wake up if I try doing it on top of the stairway. So what if I just like... walked out here. And then dropped on down. That might very well work. Just for the one. So she's probably out there right now on top of the roof. Sounds like it. Unfortunately, we can't get close enough to see because she'll see us and then we'll have to fight. She's so aggravated that there will not be any warm-up or stealth. Here she is. She must have fallen off. That's okay. That actually works out because I was thinking about trying to get this guy lured with a frying pan this time. So we'll get ourselves in perfect position. The moment she walks past, we'll hit her upside the head with a frying pan and then try to deal with this guy. We'll duck up the stairs this time to get away from it. This was actually the best opportunity I could have hoped for because I really did hope that she would fall. I just didn't think that would happen. This as close to him as possible. Go up the stairs. Guess he didn't. Oh, never mind. He's right here. Okay, once he settles down, we'll kill him too. So there's an extra. Now we need to deal with this one. We'll do something similar. We'll wake her up. I don't want her to fall, though. Because there's another one down there I'd like to kill. Alright, so we're going to wake her up now. Hopefully she doesn't enter the steps, because I do kind of need that cover. So I think I kept things interesting enough to have you see these again. I changed up the battlefield a little bit on Leicester, and I managed to perfect the 22 Springwood Drive, or whatever it's called. Oh, almost walked into her. The last one, just gotta punch him out. Even if he scratches me up, we'll heal that off in a little while. Ah, he punched first. Ah, he got me again. Well, we got one more zombie than we did before, and now Lester bears Robbie's wounds. But the interior is completely free of zombies, so let's try that dialogue again. I will include at the captions, when the first crash happened, what timestamp you could to jump here. It's a little late for me to be saying that now. That is both also a reminder to myself as well. I'm going to just read this real quick. I already read it. I mean, have it, our team or character has read it, so that way, if it ever mattered, we have that information. I don't think it does matter for anything. But just skip through that. It's really nice that we can do that in such an easy way. Right, I wanted him to finish his barking so it wouldn't interrupt anything else, because you wouldn't have thought a flashlight would break the game in such a way. I use the flashlight a lot to point to where I want to speak.
Come on in. Not a bad setup, eh? Now, what can I do for you?
You're the boss down here?
Well, I don't go handing out business cards. You can call me Corbin, if you like. I'm what you might call a logistics guy. I move things in and out of the city. Make sure they get where they need to go.
Does that include people?
There it is. You're looking to skip town, right? Can't say I blame ya. I'd like to help. Truly, I would. But Walton is being watched very, very closely. We're paying a fortune in bribes to get anything out at all. Each new person is an additional risk. Maybe in a few months.
I don't have a few months. We'll all be dead by then.
Well, there may be a way. One of our couriers has gone missing. Eva. Tell you what, get out there, finish her rounds, then we'll talk about getting you and your people on the next shipment.
Okay, thank you.
Thank me when it's done. I'll get you a copy of her list now, if you'll excuse me.
It's probably Eva, like as in short for Evelyn. I'll that's fine. We'll go with Eva from now on. Why did you agree to see me?
Why would a bunch of bootlegging, drug-running criminals care about the people of Walton? Is that what you mean? It's a fair question. You see that picture? Leningrad in the winter. In 1941, the Germans surrounded it, cut it off from the outside world for 872 days. They thought the people would starve, but a miraculous thing happened. An underground economy emerged, bringing in essential goods to those who needed them. The city held out. Now, here we are, and once again, crisis breeds ingenuity. You want to call us criminal scum? Fine, but let's face facts. Official supply chains? Gone in days. Military rations? A week. Maybe. Now, if people need anything, they come to us. We're the only lifeline this city has.
I'm sorry if I offended you.
It's fine. I got carried away.
There's another talk icon there, but if I click it, it'll actually skip to the next scene, which we are not ready for because we're in the tent right now, but if we leave and come back, this dialogue will actually take place where it's supposed to be. You'll see by the first question. So let's start heading out, and then we'll pop back in. The dialogue with the guard is randomized. I often get one about rats, though. Quite a place you got down here.
It is what it is. I can get used to the damp, the dark, but not the rats. No matter where you go, no matter how thoroughly you clean, there's always some sneaky, fat, disgusting rat setting up shop somewheres.
Are you trying to say something?
Just talking.
All right, let's get out of here. The next time we return here, we'll get an ending, and I will leave the music enabled for this one. I want to see if it copyright strikes me or whatnot, so it's going to be kind of a short episode in that regard. So I think it's a fine time to test it out. Barb did finally collapse because she was not resting in the communal shelter. One day, a note appears under the shelter door. Bloody fingerprints mark the paper. The trembling script reads, "You already know too much. Meet me at the Buckland Water Treatment Plant. Come alone. And whatever you do, don't go down the long hall." Undead hurled themselves at the barricade. Okay, at this point, I'm going to make a backup of our save because there are people in Discord that say that when they complete the game, their whole file is wiped. I do play offline mode, so that may have something to do with why it doesn't happen to me necessarily, but I'm going to make a backup of the save just in case. Let's check out our party. Oh, Barb is, yeah, she's super tired. We're going to send Robbie. He's a social drinking and all that. They want, actually here, let me open up my journal. Since we're about to end the game, I will go ahead and pin it now. But if you ever pin something, you can never unpin anything. So you always have something stuck to the top left of your screen. That's why I don't pin anything. I already know the objectives by heart anyways. We need 10 pure alcohol, 1 confiscated briefcase, and 1 ornate cross. The optional objective is come alone to the Water Buckland District or whatever it's called, which is really far away, and we might as well check out this ending while we're here. Let's bring, let's see here, we need 10 alcohol. Then we need a confiscated briefcase and the ornate cross. Since we are going to be making deals down here, maybe we can trade them with some of these things as well. So we'll take a stack of exquisite watches, a stack of dollar bundles, and a bunch of unidentified pills. Oh, that'll be good. Let's see here. What else would they possibly like? How about some more pure alcohol? There we go. Since we're not retaining progress once we complete the game, I don't need to order people around in the shelter. Let's see what we can get with all our goods. Alright, just hop on down. So, this was the third ending that I got when I was playing alone, or single player, or whatever you want to call it, before the day before release. The optional ending did not exist for me. That was not something that I was allowed to do because the game was glitching out. Part of the reason why I wanted to wait to talk to him again is because the back of the tent is now open. And we wouldn't actually be able to see all this stuff here like this fake cheap-looking Chinese vase. That definitely looks like a normal one, but that's the stuff that you would see like at a buffet. And just how you would recognize this as possibly an Elmer's glue, maybe. You kind of recognize certain things. Same that would be for holding a plant. Got a okay TV there. They're definitely bigger TVs, but they're also so incredibly massively heavy. Yeah, they've got quite the operation going on here. This is the network. It's where all the people go.
Ah, how did you get on? Hot as the devil up there, isn't it?
Who are these people?
You didn't think you were the first to find us, did you? A lot of folks wandered down here. We've given a few of them a new home.
Do you really need all this?
We're making hay while the sun shines. And let me tell you, this little outbreak, it's put a lot of material back in circulation. I'd hate to waste that opportunity.
I'm not sure I feel comfortable with all this.
We're entering a new paradigm. Comfort is a luxury now.
About Iva.
Why, any sign of her?
No.
I'm sorry to hear that. Eva has been struggling. Truth is, I think she's spent too much time above ground, in the streets. You can only fight the dead for so long before it starts to eat at you, so to speak. If I'm being honest, she hasn't been the same lately. You have to find a way to help her before she does something she regrets. You let me know if you hear anything.
About Iva. I have this note here.
Ah. Figured she might be there. We'll take it from there.
What do you want this stuff for?
Well, bribes, mostly. A little gold here, a little booze there. It all helps keeps things flowing. But don't worry about the details. You just bought yourself a ticket out of this nightmare. We're making preparations as we speak. When you're ready to head out, you come back and let me know.
So whenever you're ready to end the game, we talk to him. We might as well, because that's why I can keep the pure alcohol for myself.
All set? We can't take a lot of people all at once. Big groups are just asking for trouble. Tell your people they can wait here for the next shipment. All right, head to the back, take the long haul all the way down. Keep walking till you hit the last room. I'll see you there.
Okay, let's do it. Victory, here we come. Well, I mean, it's fairly long haul, and we can see that they're chopping something up, maybe rats. Bloody fridges, I mean, they all got to eat something, and hey, there's a locked door here. That is obviously going to be an optional exit, but we didn't unlock that this time around. The confiscated briefcase sits open. Inside are stacks of organ donor cards, each bearing a different name. The lamination looks a little too perfect. Bottles of pure alcohol have been poured into a sterilizing tub. Scalpels and forceps glint beneath the surface. Weird. A small opening in the back of the ornate cross reveals a hidden compartment. It's packed with bottles labeled Preservation Solution. Oh well, not much to do, and I guess nobody wanted this stuff, so why don't we just help ourselves to some drugs, since no one wants to buy it off of us. Alright, let's get out of here. We must have taken a wrong turn somewhere.
Alright then, let's get this over with. Aim high, don't hit anything inside the abdominal cavity. Everybody contributes. Everybody pulls their own weight. Dead. Hope dims as the city claims another.
So I had told my live stream incorrectly. During the press build, there were no sound effects. The screen just went black, and then there was that dialogue, and that was it. I was wrong about that, so I hope my live streamers came back to see this ending with all of the sound effects. But during the live stream, I turned off the music prematurely and said like, hey, we're just gonna go without sound on this next part. And people did say like, oh, it's probably missing something with all the sounds, and I do apologize. There are sounds now, but there weren't before. And the reason for that is this song is part called End of the World by Pickpock. And I don't know if I'm going to get copyright claimed on this video because I'm letting it play out. The network completed. Your kidneys and liver were packed carefully into a cooler and loaded onto the bed of a truck outside the Beltway wall. In the rear-view mirror, Walton City fades into the distance, swallowed by the dust and the vast dark emptiness of the Texan countryside. A crackling voice on the radio cuts through the silence. A familiar message tells anyone still in the city to come out of hiding and find the network. Only they can offer a chance at escape. I gave Robbie all those drugs because I thought it'd be good for the organ harvesting. Not only would he not feel a thing, but it would also make Corbin not get quite as much money for that. And I mean, it's just, it's not a real thing. It's just me playing around. I have some things to talk about that, and I'll reread this note in a different way on the next episode where we try the other ending of the network. But it's gonna be kind of like a person saying like, I knew it. Well, I did know something was up. I didn't know it was organ donors, but I knew something was up when you had to put up your belongings. Like that was silly. The game already has this mechanic where you can't do anything to targets not in your lane. So for them to say, hey, put your weapons in this locker and also go over there. The moment that those two things were displayed at the same time, putting away your weapons and go here, I knew that there was something here. The other shoe was about to drop. Now that we have an idea that what we achieved was the bad ending because we did not complete the optional objective, which was to go to the Water City treatment plant and figure out what's going on here. Maybe we can find more about this mystery. And yeah, I did not actually even pick up on when I was first playing that there was the chopped meat over on one side and the bloody fridge. I just like ran past it because it wasn't lootable. I didn't care. But yeah, you telling the player to part with his inventory, that's going to raise some immediate flags. So I think that you should not even bother with that. Don't take out that whole bit about the storage bay. I know someone typed in all that stuff, made the storage container and all that. I know someone put in that work. What you're really doing, to me, is that you're revealing your hand, you're tipping your hand early to any gamers out there. The first two endings I get was airlift and airlift optional. And I was never able to get the network optional until it was live stream, and that one caught me by surprise. So we will explore that next episode. And one of the live stream viewers did comment that we get out of the city, but Corbin never actually specified in what state. So I will go and chalk this up as a win. Thank you very much for watching Tran Wins Into the Dead, Our Darkest Days. I'll see you next time.